Hi, I'm here to show you how easy it is to take this, which is, after it's used, just becomes pretty useless unless you line your garbage cans with them. But a lot of them end up thrown in the garbage and then they just don't deteriorate. So we've started a blessing bag group. So you can take those bags and turn them into this. So something useless into something that's cherished by our homeless friends. We take them under the bridge once a month, and we try to do at least a dozen that are filled with essentials and treats for the homeless people down there. So let's get started. You can take any kind of shopping bag and turn them into loops that then become plastic yarn, or plarn is what we call it. I usually, if I'm cutting it, your tools have to be a nice sharp pair of scissors and bags that are free. I stack 3 like bags together, and then you cut off, you place them so that the seam is on your right and the handles are to your left, and those are the things you cut off: the seam, and then the handles. And in a minute I'm going to show you a kind of bag that you kind of have to watch. After that, I fold the bag into thirds so it looks like this, and then into thirds. You're going to cut it into thirds, so I just kind of rough fold it and cut it into thirds. Then you get loops. You join those loops together. It's just loops with loops. So you make a T and take the loop, fold it over, grab it, and pull the other end down, and then pull on the first bag and make a tight knot. You can't have sloppy knots because then they'll be seen when you're doing the crocheting part. So that is all that needs to be done to make plarn. Now, if you have bags that have these red things at the bottom, I've found them at Hen House and Price Chopper. I don't think anywhere else. But if you see them at the top, they're held together on their little spindle at the store with some gummy stuff at the top. You can't get into that with your scissors, and you sure don't want to get your crochet hook into it, but it's right at the top. So you cut off, there's arrows down here, I'll show you. Cut off above where the red is. See, there's little arrows there. I just cut right above that. And then up here is where that tacky stuff is, right here. So you want to make sure you're underneath that. Cut that off. That's the handle end. So here's your piece again. I fold it. You don't have to fold it. I just do because it's easier to cut a straight line then. So I have a rectangle, and then I fold that in thirds and cut. There's your loop. This, we're looking for people to do this part of